Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy, and I am awake at 5:30 a.m., which I love when that happens. When I get such a good night's sleep and then I get woken up like super early and I feel so good, which isn't really a norm for me at this point, but it's been happening more often lately. And what I was hearing was, I am so tired and this isn't my energy. And so maybe it's connected to one of you. I'm so tired. Like I said, it's 5:30. I just woke up and I feel great. And then the second part that was coming through was this sort of don't think about what you don't have. 111 on the timer. Putting your focus on the things that you feel you are lacking right now. Shifting the energy to the parts of your life that you are grateful for. And that can be as small or as simple as the breath in my lungs. I'm still here. We get tired sometimes, yes. But there's also so much to be thankful for. And it's okay to rest. I feel personally my guides have been beating me over the head for the last 2 years. And I can tell you that at the start of that 2 years, I knew exactly what I was supposed to do. 222 on the timer. I was supposed to sit down. And my mind did not want to do that. I was at a full burnout stage in my life at that point. And it was almost like my guides, it's like if you've ever experienced that burnout in your body, like full burnout, but your conscious mind is still trying to project forward to like where I want to go, where I'm trying to get. I feel like this collective, if you've been on this wave of learning, it has been a sit down phase, okay? And sitting down doesn't have to be like literally sitting down. For me, it has been where I've sort of had this time and space to physically sit down after a very tumultuous relationship, working in the work field, being a mom to a special needs child who had a massive stroke at age 5 and was diagnosed with kidney disease. And at that point 2 years ago was a literally physically sit down. There's no other way. Like your body can't go on. And sort of had to be in a temporary recovery phase. But it doesn't have to be physically sitting down. Spiritually sit down. Your mind, sit down. And allow spirit to try and help coax you into an easier way of life. One of my favorite mantras is don't push the river, don't fan the wind. That comes to me a lot when my mind is trying to project about things. And so that I'm so tired energy, it isn't always about the tiredness of the physicality of you. It is the tiredness of the mind and how it can go in a sprint inside of your mind. And that is exhausting. And I feel like this collective has been sort of being gently coaxed into this this space of, I want to say, trust, self-trust, true self-love, which I think for a lot of us is difficult. I know for me personally, 555, rapid, quick changes on the way. It can be difficult to love oneself when you are looking at the past or things that you perceive to be as mistakes. There are no mistakes. Everything that's happened into your life up until this point right now when you are receiving this message has happened for a very specific reason. The only way that we can shift out of certain energies is to experience it for yourself so that then you can experience the coming out of that energy. So there really are no mistakes. Have we spent parts of our lives functioning from a little bit more unconscious states of being? Yes, of course. Because when you agreed to come to planet Earth, that's a part of it. Completely forgetting who you are. It's like a hide and seek game with yourself. It's like somebody that you love so much that runs from you. They're not running away from you. They're running away from an aspect of their self that they're not ready to face. Or vice versa, when you are running away from someone because they are reflecting something back to you that you're not ready to face. But going back to that, refocusing your energy, whatever you have right now in your life is exactly where you're meant to be. And to be grateful for whatever that is. Because when you focus on what you don't have, the things that you lack, we keep ourselves in a sort of perpetual loop with that lack mentality. I'm sure there are a lot of us who aren't exactly in the position or circumstances that we would like to be. That's going to be different for every single one who receives this message, but even being grateful that you can be grateful. So you know how many people on this planet don't know how to be grateful? Grateful that, I've even gone through periods in my life where my physical health was struggling, and I still have so much more to go, and really digging deep to find that self-compassion and self-love to help facilitate those changes that we know we need to make. I'm just hearing, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? All of it is for a purpose, even the really hard parts. It all provides the contrast. You can't have one without the other. I don't know why I'm mentioning this, but 10:10 on the timer. Have you ever had a Woodwick candle? I would highly suggest you get a Woodwick candle. It is the most relaxing energy. A friend of mine gave me a Woodwick candle recently when we got this ice storm, and we've been all like stuck in our houses for like it was almost 2 weeks. And there was a day where the road cleared for them, and so they got dropped off at the top of my street. I live in the south, a very small back road that was covered in ice. And they walked all the way down my street in the snow to give me a Woodwick candle because they knew that that would make me happy. And let me tell you, I think I mentioned it like one time, 11:11 on the timer. It crackles as it burns. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Maybe just to, if you need a nice, calming, relaxing, warm energy, get one. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next one.